Hi Stampers, welcome to today's tutorial. So to get started we're going to need a piece of Coastal Cabana cardstock, and this piece measures 21 by 28 centimeters or 8 1/4 by 11 inches. And then you're going to need your scoring tool. You can use your paper trimmer with a scoring blade, but I'm just actually going to use my scoring tool today. So I'm going to line up my project, my page, right up into the corner. I've got my stylus here and I'm going to score at my 2-inch mark, my 5-inch, 7-inch, and again at 10-inch. Then I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to score again at 2 inches and then again at my 6 3/4 inch mark. There we go, and now I can put my scoring tool away. So before I do anything to this, I'm actually going to decorate it, and I'm using my Gorgeous Grunge stamp set, and I'm going to use this spotted image here, and I'm using it along with my Coastal Cabana Classic ink, and I'm just going to ink this up and I'm going to randomly just stamp it all over the project. So this is one of the things that I absolutely love about stamping products, is that their cardstock and their ink all match and coordinate. So here we're using our Coastal Cabana cardstock and our Coastal Cabana ink. So tone on tone is a great effect, and I'm always going to get that colour match every time. So once we're finished with that, we're going to actually cut some of this out. So with my 2-inch section facing the top here, I'm going to cut all of this panel across the top here. So just going to, along my score line, just going to use my paper snips, cut along the 3 boxes up the top, and that can go, and then take this piece out on the side here as well. So it should look like that. And then down the bottom, I'm just going to create little slits. And this is just going to help me so that I can fold my box. Oh, I can cut this little bit out here. We don't need that bit. And then because this is my flap that I'm just going to glue to hold the other side together, so I'm just going to cut off the corners to make it a nice, neater when I fold my box. Now I'm going to decorate my top flap. So I have with me here my scallop border punch, and I'm just going to slide this in and push down and punch. And then I'm going to line this up with the pattern that's actually on my punch here to punch out the other sides that have been missed. And there we go. There we have a pretty little border at the top. Now I'm going to fold all my ends in, and using my bone folder, just going to crease along all those folds there. Okay, and I'm going to use some sticky strip to hold my project together today. Sticky strip is probably the strongest adhesive that we have. And this adhesive is really good for when you're making your 3D projects, so that they actually hold together. So just peel off my tape. And stick this down. So this is what your project's going to look like once that's been stuck down. So now let's stick the base down. So once again, I'm going to put my sticky strip on the bottom here, and again on the bottom of this flap here. So both my flaps have sticky strip on them. It's going to peel one off, fold that down, and peel the other side. And fold that down as well. And you can see what that looks like. Now to actually get my box to close, I'm just going to push in on the sides here. Just pinch them in, so then that flap there closes like that. So that's what it's going to look like on the side there. So to stick this down, we're going to actually put our ribbon in, and I'm going to mark off where I want my ribbon to go. I'm just going to put a little dot where I want my holes, and using my 1/18 inch punch, just going to punch those out. And then I'm going to close that, and I'm going to mark my holes in again. Just put little dots with a pen and punch this out again with my 1/18 inch punch. So the ribbon I've got here, I've got about 40 centimeters here of the Best Year Ever ribbon that comes in the accessory pack here that we can get for free in your celebration. So when you spend $90, this is the last month that you can do it. You can actually receive this here for free. So this is the ribbon. This is Calypso Coral. So I'm just going to thread this through, and of course there you put your treats in first. So I'm just going to put this through, so I'm just going to put it through this and start from the top. And then I'm just going to tie this into a bow. And then you could just trim off the ends. Now let's decorate the front. So I have with me here a piece of Whisper White cardstock that measures 6.5 by 6 centimeters, and I'm going to actually ink this up using my Build a Bouquet stamp set. And this stamp set's used to create that bouquet that you see on the front of the Occasions catalogue, but I'm going to use it for something different today. So I've got my image already here. I've got the Oh Happy Day, and I've got some Memento black ink. Now when you're still using with photopolymer stamps, it's best to stamp it on your PC mat that you could purchase. So I'm just going to put some scrap paper down on that. This is just going to give it a bit more spring, because as you notice that on the photopolymer there is no red rubber on the image that you get with your clear and wood mount stamps. So this is just going to give it a bit more cushioning for when you stamp your image and make it nice and crisp without getting some of those voids in it that you may get. So I'm just going to ink this up and center it onto my Whisper White cardstock so you can see what that looks like. And then I'm using the flower image, which I've stamped on the other side of my block, and with Calypso Coral I'm going to ink that up. I'm just going to stamp this here in the corner so you can see what that looks like. So I can set that aside. I'm going to add some bling to this. So I've got my basic jewels here. So I'm using my large rhinestone. I'm just going to center and stick that into my little flower. And I'm going to stick this down to my Calypso coral piece that measures 7 by 6.5 centimeters. So we're going to center this on here. And then I'm going to center and stick this to the front of my box. And there you go, there's our project for today. If you enjoyed watching this project and you want to see other tutorials, free exclusive patterns and templates, sign up for my stamp club. The link's down below where you can register and get more information. Plus don't forget to like and share this video if you've enjoyed it today. Thanks for watching and I look forward to seeing you next time.